Good evening, viewers, and welcome to a special edition of LTI and You. My name is Devin Sears, and we are in the library here at the Linden Technical Institute. And I have a very special interview that we're going to be featuring this evening with Ms. Cecilia Chung Hines. She's the coordinator for the competency-based education and training here at the Institute. And she's going to be telling you how this program can better benefit the students here and of course prospectives who will be entering this institution come September. Mrs. Hines, welcome to LTI and You. On this special edition, we're going to be talking about competency-based education and training. And you have served at this institution for many years and even principal of the Lenora, Lenora Technical Institute, is that it? And now you're back here at the Institute serving as the coordinator for CEBET. What exactly is CEBET?
Good evening, Devin, and good evening to you viewers. I am excited in sharing the knowledge about competency-based education and training. Now, what is competency-based education and training? Basically, competency-based education is an educational system that emphasizes specification, learning, and demonstration of competencies. This competency-based education and training is where we assess your knowledge, your ability, that's your skill, and your behavior pattern.
Now, you talked about competency, and many persons out there might not understand what were you talking about, competency. What exactly is competency, and how does that tie into the fact of doing the competency-based education training? So that
Now, competency means that one must have the ability to accomplish or perform a given task or an activity within the occupation or function to the standards of Cantor.
Now, you talked about Cantor there. Now, there's a lot of terms that we're now becoming familiar with. What exactly is Cantor?
Now, Devin, Cantor is the Caribbean Association of National Training Agencies, and that's the body that certifies the Council for TVET, or give the Council for TVET the go-ahead to certify all the technical institutes, training centers, and the PICs in Guyana, and the other councils across the Caribbean and the regions.
Wow, that's a lot. Now, LTI in the past have been producing quite a lot of students. In fact, great students and even persons excelling in various trades, and they're serving in various capacities across the world, in Canada, in the United States, Russia, in various engineering fields. We have introduced the diploma course in the past and GTE. Does that mean that it's going to become obsolete?
Well, the certificate will not become obsolete because what the competency base offers is for the persons who would have graduated years ago or last year or before now. They can come into the center and be reassessed or given a project to do where they can be given the CVQ. Now, the CVQ is the Caribbean Vocational Qualification Certificate, and that's accredited across all the Caribbean countries. So if one do levels 1 at any institution in Guyana, he or she, if they decide to migrate, they can do levels 2. They can progress to levels 2 and 3 in any other part of the Caribbean.
Wow, this is really good. Now, as it is, LTI will be introducing this program come September. Is there any particular requirements when it comes to the students or prospectives?
Well, in order to enter the program, a candidate or a trainee must be able to be literate and numerate. Why? Because competency-based is learning at your own pace. You must be able to read and understand, because the instructor, assessor works as the guide. So he or she will guide you into getting your information. So no longer are we here at LTI going to stand and do chalk and talk, but we're going to be the facilitator in helping you to be competent in whatever is being done, whatever field.
I like that you mentioned that. With the CVQ, by getting it, you have an opportunity now to possibly get employment across the Caribbean because it's one standard that is being used in the various technical institutes?
Yes, Devin. The competency-based education and training is more doing than saying, or more practical than theory. So one must be able to perform or be competent in that area. Now, this competency base is done across the regions. As a result, whatever is done in Guyana or at LTI is done at Essequibo, is done in Jamaica. The same thing is done in Trinidad and all the other countries there. So, viewers, you should not be afraid. It's a good program, and we should jump on board with LTI.
We're talking about LTI and jumping on board because I know come September we are going to be introducing it here for the first time at the Institute. What levels are going to be offered here and what program, on which programs?
Okay, Devin, the programs that are expected to start at LTI are the data operation, the furniture making, and electrical installation. Now, every institution must start at levels 1 because Guyana is now starting it. But in the future, LTI will accept levels 1 and move on into levels 2 and 3. But for now, we are starting with levels 1, and then we will still have to offer the levels 2 and 3. The levels 1 is where the trainees are being supervised. So they work under full supervision. With the levels 2, you work with a little less supervision. And levels 3, no supervision.
Wow.
So we know that with the levels 3, they are competent in whatever field that they're going to be certified in.
So basically, all in all, with the CBQ certification, it's recognized around the world.
Yes.
The students, the trainees work at their own pace. They're not bombarded into completing the program within a stipulated time. Because I can agree with you with that. A lot of the trainees learn at different paces. Some might be smarter than some, others might not excel that fast. So this program definitely caters for the needs of all. Should a person want to enroll in the program, what are the stages or what do they have to do?
Now, if a person is interested, and I know persons are going to be interested, they need to come into the institution, and we have forms at LTI where they will have to fill up a form, and they will be interviewed. They will have to pay a registration fee. They will also have to wear the uniform like every other trainee and go through the process. But we're not doing chalk and talk anymore. Remember, you're responsible for you. So because you're responsible for you, you need to be self-motivated.
That's right. So there you have it, folks. As we wrap things up here on LTI and you, Mrs. Hines, is there anything else you would like to share with our listening audience or viewing audience as well?
Yes, Stephen, I'd like to say to the entire Linden and all who are viewing this program that CBQ, competency-based education, is the way to go. Guyana is buying into it. The education minister is buying into it, and the stakeholders out there should buy into it because we're working to fulfill the needs of industries and business entities in the regions. Thank you very much, Steve.
And thank you so much, Mrs. Hines. There you have it, folks. We were just talking with Ms. Cecilia Chung Hines. She's a coordinator for CBET, competency-based education training here at the Linden Technical Institute. And we're encouraging you to call our office to find out more information. You can call 444-3333, that's 444-3333, or you can check out our main office at Lot 1 New Road, Constabulary Compound. Until next time, I've been your host, Steven Sears, wishing you all the best. Bye-bye for now.